It's Tuesday the 18th of June, approximately 3 weeks after my last video. Thankfully today it's not raining, however it's blowing a hoolie, so the sound quality might be a bit duff at times. Just thought it'd be good just to have a quick look down the varieties again, just to see how things are progressing now that we're another 3 weeks down the line. We'll have a quick look down the key varieties, treated versus untreated, just to see how things are looking. So if I just walk down the first variety, we've got Gallant. That's a treated plot, a little bit of mildew, but on the whole very clean all the way down. You can see that. Just move across to the untreated, which is quite full of yellow rust. There's quite a lot of new yellow rust symptoms starting to show. If we look down in the crop, we can see it's quite dirty, as you would expect. So there's quite a lot of active yellow rust in here, so it's starting to break. Just want to compare straight to untreated Crusoe, as we're next door. Remarkably clean. Just showing what great disease characteristics it's got. It's clean right to the base. Sun's coming out, it might struggle with the shadows, but it is very, very clean and looking good. The treated Crusoe just proves Crusoe. Again, looking, as you would expect, it looks good because the untreated looks good. So very, very clean variety. Next we've got Skyfall. You can see by the horns. Again, if we just dig into treated, nice and clean. Sun's coming out, which is making it quite difficult with the reflection, but you can still see in general how things look. And one thing to notice in the Skyfall, we have got some yellow rust in the untreated, which is surprising. Quite active yellow rust in there. I'm sure you can see that, but on the whole still relatively clean. However, evidence of yellow rust coming in. KWS Trinity, new variety. Treated, very clean. Untreated is where we need to be looking. Again, quite clean, showing good disease scores. I'll just turn around straight into KWS Lily, next door, new group 2. Now the sun is really coming out and ruining things, but hopefully you can see there how clean the untreated is. So Lily looking a good variety. We just move down the plots towards the group 4s, just to show where there's some big differences starting to show in treated and untreated. Certainly in things like Kielder. Firstly, we'll just look at leads. We're in leads at the moment. There's a treated. The odd pustule and mildew still in the bottom of the crop, but on the whole clean all the way up. We move across to the untreated. Horrendous levels of mildew, as you can see. Pretty bad mildew levels in the untreated leads. We go next door to Revelation, untreated, looking quite good at the moment. We'll just move down to look at some more varieties, treated versus untreated. We'll just dig in here to Santiago. Here's a Santiago untreated. Septoria getting up the plant now, well onto leaf 2. Quite low levels of yellow rust, bit of mildew in the bottom, but it's certainly the Septoria is starting to climb now. 1 or 2 heavy showers in the last few weeks since I last did a video. We look next door. No prizes at guessing this variety. Kielder, untreated. very, very dirty. And I think what it really shows is, if you look at the difference between a Skyfall and a Crusoe and a Kielder, and even as we go down a Diego Relay and Kielder, it really shows the benefit of adapting fungicide programs according to the varietal strengths and weaknesses. You know, this variety may have needed £100 a hectare to keep clean. Has Skyfall this year across where we are in East Lincolnshire? Probably not. Just to show you what the treated Kielder looks like. A little bit of mildew in the bottom of the crop, but on the whole, good disease control. Just show the difference between treated and untreated. Move down a few more, just looking at a couple of other untreated plots to see the difference in disease levels. Here's JB Diego, untreated, much cleaner than Santiago, and certainly Kielder. There is Septoria starting to move up onto leaf 3, but not onto leaf 2 as yet. And then next door to that, the sun's come out again, is Relay. Again looking clean. Septoria, again leaf 3 showing, but no higher at the moment. But again, I think it's just showing how fungicide plans need to be adapted. Just going to walk round to the other side because there's a couple of interesting bits just to look at. A couple of other varieties. So we'll just dig in here. Again, we're looking in the untreated at the moment. Evolution, looking good. Septoria again at the bottom, still leaf 2 and 1 are clean. Things are changing slightly, but still relatively clean. Next door we have Panacea, quite dirty as you can see in comparison. Lots of active rust up on the flag leaf. So hopefully you can see in there and in here. You can, focus isn't great, but there is a lot of active rust. If we just move along, a couple more worth just looking at. Firstly, Reflection, the new Syngenta Group 4, the untreated again. Septoria at the bottom of the crop, up to leaf 2. There has been some active yellow rust, and it's just starting again in places. Just look down here, you can see again quite a lot of interest in this variety. Certainly cleaner than your Santiagos and Kielders. However, as you can see, there is some disease in there. So just in comparison, if we look at the treated Reflection, certainly much cleaner. So although it does rate highly for disease, I would say it will still benefit from a robust fungicide program. Be interesting to see how this variety goes in the field where it's grown this year. And then the final one is Balepi, drilled in October. Quite tall, treated, quite good, extremely tall though. How strong it'll be, I don't know. But as you can see, huge flag leaf on this variety, but certainly clean, in stark contrast to the untreated. As you can see, a lot of yellow rust activity starting to show now. That flag leaf considerably covered in yellow rust, and that one on the base of the crop quite dirty. So whilst it's a high yielding variety, Balepi, it has a unique place. Yellow rust is certainly a weakness. However, the fungicide program has controlled it. So that's how things are looking. 3 weeks tomorrow, the last time I took a video. We are now 2 weeks away from our main open day, which is Wednesday the 1st of July at 5:30 in the evening. So hopefully in 2 weeks time things will look different again, and there'll be some good differences to see between the varieties.